Hello everyone, Chef Rue here. Today I'm going to be showing you all how to make a stuffed bone-in pork roast. My mother taught me this recipe many years ago. I learned from the best, most selfless, kind mommy in the world, Tracy. So I'm going to be showing you what she taught me. I guarantee you that you and your family will love this recipe. Stay tuned and follow along with me. Okay, so the ingredients here to go into this stuffed pork roast are pretty simple. So we're gonna break down these 2 fists of garlic, and then we're gonna be stuffing them into this pork roast. I'll show you. I'm gonna poke holes in there and stuff it in there. And then I've got 1 yellow onion, oregano, thyme, and rosemary, and then I'll show you the things that I'm going to season it up with. Okay, everyone, y'all stay tuned. Okay, so y'all see we got this nice bone-in roast here with the skin on. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm holding the phone, is just poke little holes through here. There, bam, stab it like that, right? Okay, then I'm gonna take my fingers, open her up like that, going on over here to this garlic I done husk already. Get one of these, jab it down in there. Give me some of my fresh cut herbs. I'm gonna stuff that down in there too. And then I'm just gonna repeat this motion to all of the holes that I have already poked. You don't have to put the herbs in here if you want, because I am going to season it up a little bit, and then I'm going to fry it on both sides. So I'm gonna brown it, then I'm gonna put it in the cast iron Dutch oven, and we're gonna roast it for a couple hours. So I'm just gonna repeat this motion. I'm gonna get it down there, and I'm gonna go all around here, around the perimeters, and just stuff it with this here garlic. Make sure you get it in deep, because as it starts to roast in the oven, of course, it'll seep out. All right, y'all tune in to the next video. Hold up. Okay, as you can see, I'm finished stuffing it with the garlic here, and I've already rubbed a little bit, or poured a little bit of my garlic herb olive oil. So I'm just going to show you how I'm going to season it. I rub the olive oil on it so that the seasoning can stick, and also when I brown it on each side, it'll give it a nice color. And it won't make the seasoning burn. So I'll show you how I do this briefly. I usually go in with a little bit of my seasoning salt, like that. Excuse me, of the Johnny seasoning salt. Then I go in with my West Coast seasoning, my Cajun seasoning, some onion powder, yep, and more garlic powder. Okay, now, y'all ain't see that. I'm trying to use my phone, so you guys can see it. But anyway, I'm gonna hurry up. Y'all see? Okay, I'm gonna rub it in like this on each side. Anybody want a job being a cameraman? Okay, just getting this stuff on the edges and rubbing it. See how the olive oil just makes it smooth out. Get this stuff from the side. Put my hand over here. Make sure you get all in the creases, because this is a pretty big roast here. Pick that big boy up. Now when you got a big one like this, you got to make sure you season up in here too. And I'll do more of that off the camera. Okay, but this is how you do it. Stuff it, put your herbs. I'm gonna put more herbs on top of it, and also when I roast it. All right, stay tuned. Okay, see how she's all seasoned up. Now I got my garlic herb olive oil. It's hot in here. You see it's nice and smoky. I'm gonna put this in here on the skin side first. And once I get it all nice and brown on that side, I'll flip it and do it on that side. And then I'll go in with my onions and just give them a quick saute. And I'll pour some beer and chicken broth in there. And then we're going to pop it in the oven and let it roast. I do that side too. Right on its face. So and make sure that it cooks better, and ensure that it's done when you brown things. And I like that crispy skin. Yep. And now it's on this side. And then when it gets done on this side, I'm gonna roll it over there and on this side too, and I'm gonna brown it a little bit. And then we're gonna proceed on. Keep your fire at medium when you're doing this. See, I got to hold it on this side. See, brown all sides. Brown that side too, even though it's hanging a little bit, but that just ensures that it's cooked. You know, with pork, you gotta be extremely careful in cooking. It cannot be raw. Pork is dangerous, but it, surprisingly, is not as dangerous as beef. Everyone thinks that beef is better. No, beef actually takes much longer to get out of your system than pork does. And not only that, cows are always sick and carry cancer cells, so keep that in mind too. I know pigs are absolutely disgusting, but they're never sick. Okay, so I got these nice thin sliced onions here, and I'm gonna just go in like this. Oh yeah. Right here inside. Go create a vapor. Okay, now that I got that in, I'm gonna just do a nice little saute. I got them all around here. And you don't gotta really cook these, make them super sweet, because we're gonna put the top back in here anyway, and they'll cook down. And I use this Modelo actually helps soften the meat, and it gives it a nice little breakdown flavor. Then after we finish cooking the alcohol out of the Modelo, I'm gonna put a little chicken broth in it. Fun fact about me, I've never actually drank a beer in my life. I've only cooked with it. See, you just want to cook all the alcohol off of it. In actuality, you don't even have to do the cook off like you would do like you were doing sauce, because we're going to place this into our oven. But I just like to do that first, just in case, because you never know, a beer can give you a pretty rank taste. So I do the process. But in all actuality, you don't really have to do that, because you're going to put it into your oven. It'll cook off anyway. It's going to be in your oven for 2 hours. Okay, so there go them herbs I had chopped up. I usually like to just put it inside the juice, because I don't want them to burn up there, even though it's going to be a top on it, but I don't want nothing to burn. Okay, and I got this chicken broth here. I'm around about a cup and a half. See where it's at level-wise. Keep some just in case. You know, I don't know how everyone's oven works, but keep some, because sometimes your oven will get hot and it cook it down, and then if it's getting low, just pour it back in there. But this is ready to put in the oven now. Okay, so we are all done. That's our bone-in pork shoulder stuffed with garlic. This is the Mama Roo recipe, also known as Tracy. That's my mama. Taught me how to do this recipe. It is absolutely delicious. Hear that skin? Crispy, crackling. And that bone, it's gonna give it that much more flavor. See the crispy skin? I got some citrus and citrus couscous with cilantro, tomatoes, and lemons. And there's that nice crispy pork skin and the roasted meat with the garlic in it. Some roasted vegetables.
And New York women are way too fresh. Too much on your mind, let me ease that stress. I wish you all were mine, it's so selfish. Maybe I'm feeling myself too much, I guess. But to my ladies all across the globe, in small towns that I don't even know, to all local international codes. Whether you see me in streets or catch me at shows, I'm called